Alright chat, today we're doing 4-card cycle, this new game mode that's coming in. Here's what I got. It's worked for me a little bit. The idea is just send out as many Goblinsteins as possible. Usually that counters whatever they got. And then my Evo Firecracker will chip the tower, worst comes to worst. So that's kind of what we're ripping right here. And I also want to talk about the new updates, but before we get into that, we're obviously cracking a bubbly. Alright. Bro's gonna let me get an Evo quick. Okay, looks like Bro's also ripping Evo. Actually, I didn't see if that was evolved, but anyways, let's do this. And I can pretty much just send this out, activate ability, and might have been a bit too late. Yeah, too late. I kind of forgot how the ability works, but let's just do Skellies to counter a few shots. I failed miserably. Okay. But this is still going to work. This is still going to work. He's back to his evolution, I believe. Oh, that's still on the tower. Now it's not. Alright, let's do Evo ability. And, yeah, chat. Let me know, before we get into the updates, let me know what you guys think down below. I kind of think it's net good overall. I don't think we should be really glazing them as much as we seem to be. I mean, I've only watched Boss's video on this, but I don't want this to get too much glaze. But it is good. It is a step in the right direction. So, first change they did. The no duplicates, that's pretty fire. Let's do that. Oh, that was actually a waste of an ability, but another thing that's good is that this deck also just starts stacking up the little guys. So let's go ability here. We got a little bit of chip with our Musketeer on the tower, but look at that. Oh, that didn't even connect to the tower, so that's pretty bad. Anyways, so yeah, they eliminated duplicates for max players. If you have under 60 max cards, then you don't get any duplicates. And if you have more than 60, it's a 90% reduction in duplicates, which is honestly, that's pretty fire. I'll give him that, like, that's pretty fire. Did my skeletons catch that? They did! Okay, see, like, he's actually broken through a bit more than I have. Low key. He's broken through a bit more. That's no chip damage either. Oh, I'm not getting much use out of my skellies. Mini P.E.K.K.A is doing decent work. Like, the only reason I have Mini P.E.K.K.A is to counter that Hog Rider right there. Thought it went Goblinstein. There we go. We're protecting the original Goblo. And we're just going to stack them up right now. I think that's low-key the meta. And, yeah, so they eliminated the duplicates, which is honestly, that's kind of cool. I don't have any duplicates, or I don't even have one max card, I should say. There, that's huge damage right there. Nice. Damn, that's game-winning damage. See, that's what it's all about, chat. That's what it's all about. And he's really got to focus on that other side now, so let's just see what we can get going here. Let's double this up. Let's do this. Looks like he's going to go all in over here. Nice. Mini P.E.K.K.A on that side. Mini P.E.K.K.A there. Is this worth the damage? I believe it is. Yes, because it's going to... Yes. We're winning, chat. We're winning. But yeah, the duplicate damage really doesn't affect me. Okay, how are we going to win this one, chat? I think we're going to have to go double ability here. We're going to have to go like this. That should counter the majority of that. And we'll have to rely... Ooh. Pretty stellar placement on his part. Damn, he's actually close to the lead, but watch this. That should be chip on tower. It's just a little bit. One more. There we go. Ooh, I wasted that ability. But that chat, that might be enough to win. Now, the good thing about this is that there's no spells, which, honestly, I think there should be a no spell mode. I think a no spell mode would go crazy. Oh, I should have waited there. What? I forgot about the other side. Anyways, the dupes thing doesn't really affect me, but still a good change overall. But that begs the question, what happens to crystals? Like, that means no one's going to be getting crystals. So, that's interesting. We're just going to keep going here. So, you know, it is what it is on the crystals front. I never used them. I thought they were stupid. You just get banners anyways. So, RIP crystals, I guess. Let's start cycling our evolutions. Now, chat, they changed the slots. Now, in this mode, you only get one Evo and one champion slot, which is kind of unique. Going forward in ladder, instead of having 2 Evos and 2 champions. Okay, so honestly, I like this game mode so far because I'm really off topic, but the variety of decks is very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's using a different style deck, so it's kind of nice to see. No spells in this mode. I think I already said that. I have dementia. But, yeah, the slot changes going forward. There's going to be one Evo slot, one Hero slot, and one Wild card slot. Wild slot. You could put whatever you want in there, whether it be a hero or Evo. Let's do that. Whoa, I'm getting cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Damn, I let this guy overwhelm me. P.E.K.K.A is at least cleaning house. Okay, I gotta lock in. Damn, that Evo, that's a strong Evo. Spear Goblins are kind of useless in this case. Okay, I know what I have to do. I need to go skeletons, bait out all those, and now I'm safe to do this. Immediately get all that free. Okay, I'm locked in now. I'm locked in. I know the meta. Each deck just takes a unique little strategy to go against. But yeah, honestly, I'm kind of think this is a good slot change. Before, I just thought, like in a previous video, I had just said keep the slots how it is. It's kind of too late at this point. Okay, this should be a juicy little ability here. That doesn't make it to the tower, but oh, it hits the barrel too. Nice. Okay, that's fire. That's still better than nothing. But yeah, before I said it's too late. You know, we've already into it now. Let's just keep the slots. But I do like this because it kind of gives a little bit of variety, you know? Like, you might go against 2 evolutions, you might go against 2 champions. I kind of mess with it. It's kind of a fire idea. Let's do this. Let's hopefully get some Evo damage. And we're sending that in. We're going to keep that lightning rod active. Okay, that's still good damage. That's great damage. Okay, that was so worth it. Let's keep my mini P.E.K.K.A alive. Yeah, here we go. This is threatening. This is low-key threatening. Ability. That should be on tower. Yes! Yes! I'm liquid right now. Hold up. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get an evolution while we wait. We're actually going to have to pop that evolution and this ability. Oh, it's so good. It's so valuable. Chat, like, it's actually incredibly valuable. But I mess with the slot changes. It gives a little bit of variety. Gives a little bit of choice. We've gotten a King Tower activation, but that's on tower. Chat, we've done it. We've done it. So I mess with the slot changes low key. I called it a little too early, but we still got it. Also, okay, I just let it roll. I just let it rip. Was that a 10 elixir max aura? I think it was. I think it was. There's no play again button. That's L game mode, but let's keep ripping. Chat, they did announce they're releasing evolutions again, which honestly, it sounds really lame when they say it. Like, you get excited, like, oh, they're doing evolutions again. It's like, bro, you should have been releasing evolutions the whole time. You shouldn't have stopped. Or, wait, I think their plan was to do this all along, was like to stop and then start releasing them again. I don't necessarily think it was like a PR strategy and be like, oh, make them want evolutions and then we'll give them back evolutions. Like, I don't think they really meant for it to be like that. I think they always planned to not have evolutions. Okay, this is a quick cycle. This might cook me. Is that quick enough? It is! Whoa! Nah, this is a broken cycle. This is tough to beat. I thought they banned wall breakers. Man, they banned so many. I thought they banned wall breakers. What the hell? What? Is that a swear word? I don't know. Anyways. I think they always planned on stopping releasing evolutions, and then in order to release like a bunch of heroes to kind of flood the zone in a way, like get a lot of heroes going so there's a lot of variety and a lot of money to be made. Okay, I'm gonna need to start. Oh, dang it. I need to start doing this as a defense. Yeah. Damn, I'm letting him get a lot of damage through. This is pretty L. Okay, let's do this. I think it. Oh, yes. Okay, that's liquid. That's liquid. We need to prepare for his next. Okay, there's gonna be a pig incoming. Nice. The firecracker is still getting some damage in. Okay, let's go. We gotta rip this. What was I talking about, chat? I swear I was mentioning something. Okay, that mini P.E.K.K.A is gonna come back. Ooh, that might have been a wasted ability. Yeah, that was a wasted ability. That was a wasted ability. But they always planned on not releasing evolutions, guys. They always did. Let's get that ability, rip it. Oh, it's not fast enough. Does it take out those? Oh my god. He beats me every time. His cycle's just a little bit too fast for me. Well, I misplaced there. That was a misinput. Misinput of a drastic measure. Yo, why did they not ban wall breakers, bro? Why did they not ban wall breakers? Anyways, I think it's lame to get excited over that because that was always their plan, was to bring back evolutions. They just should have told us. They just should have been honest and said, we're not going to be releasing evolutions for a few months just to get a bunch of heroes out there, so we're not releasing too much content, you know, releasing heroes and evolutions at the same time. Maybe their little tiny executive brains were like, whoa, that's too much, that's too overwhelming, we won't make enough money if we do that. So they're like, all right, let's save some room for the evolutions, or for the heroes, and, you know, get some heroes out, hold the evolutions. They should have just told us that's what they were doing, rather than make us panic in the dark, making us think they killed this concept. Like, they've killed so much other stuff in this game, like star levels, what's happening with that? Masteries, what's happening with that? Nothing, they're just buried. Like, do new cards, I mean, shout out to new cards. Those are few and far between, but do new cards even get masteries nowadays? Like, I don't know. And I think they do, but it's probably like generic ones, like get damage. Probably, I don't know, it's not worth speculating because I really don't know. Okay, looks like we might have a chance here. This might be... He's got Bomber, Valk, and Firecracker. This might be pretty doable to break through. But that was their plan all along. They should have just not kept us in the dark. I mean, obviously we were going to think it was a killed concept because they kill so much else and just swipe it under the rug. But anyways. And also, probably my favorite update, or yeah, my favorite thing that they did in this update was they gave us choice. Oh, I messed up. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Let's get this. Look, damn, this is good because it makes it all the way there. All the way there. Chat. Is this a goated interaction or what? Like, I can just sacrifice the Goblinstein. I really think I can. Yeah. He's going to have a real tough time breaking through. This is a pretty monster push I can build up here. Because he can't, like, counter it like the other guy could. The other guy had Zappies and a Quick Cycle. This is just... On the tower, I don't even need to ability because I don't really have the greatest ability right now. But let's just let this guy build up. And then do that. And that's plus elixir for me. Let's do this. My Firecracker is locked in. Yo, is Firecracker trick-shotted mine? Nah. That's not chill. Chat, my favorite update they did? They're giving us the choice of picking heroes now. I mean, like, it's about time. Low-key, it's about time. But at least they're doing it, chat. At least they're doing it. There we go. Let's get an ability off. And then my next Goblinstein protects it. Yes, we're actually cooking right now. We're cooking. So, ability, next Goblinstein, and we're, like, it's a win condition. At that point, it's a win condition. Yeah, he keeps putting down towers. Okay, ability... Goblinstein, you know, we're just ripping. It's literally like a manufacturing process at this point. Ability, Goblinstein. Yup, we're making money. This is how you profit. Dude, this feels broken. This feels illegal. Ability, Goblinstein. We're still getting tower damage. I'm out of his range, so let's obviously ability and Goblinstein. Yep, chat, this is how we do it. But they're giving us the choice of heroes. And apparently they're giving away a free hero, which is pretty cool, and I'm ready to take advantage of that. There was a Barb Hut deck, the original Barb Hut deck that was suggested to me, ability Goblinstein, and let's get an Evo win condition going. There we go. Before he got his Hero Valk, but he still got it. Oops, not Hero Valk. Okay, and now we're gonna go ability, and let's go Firecracker to clean up those troops, and just a little skeletons to catch a break. There we go. Let's do that. Let's do this, because we haven't had a Goblinstein in a while. There we go. Chat. We're cooking this guy. Let's do that. Let's go Goblins again. Ability. I did ability a little too early, not gonna lie. Let's do Firecracker, clean house. But they're giving us a free evolution. So I'm going to use that, or free hero. I'm going to use that, obviously, to get the free Hero Knight, because that was the original Barb Hut evolution, the Barb Hut deck. Suggested Hero Knight, I just didn't have it in the cards right now. Let's do this. Probably the most value I've ever gotten out of an Evo Firecracker. Let's go ability. Bro, it's just not going to work for my guy. Hero Firecracker, Evo Firecracker, and you could really... nice, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. Ability... Goblinstein, it's literally whatever. So yeah, we're gonna get that Hero Knight, and we're gonna finally play that Goblin, what's that deck called? Barb Hut deck, as biblically told. And, yeah, chat. And then I also have another hero coming up soon, because I have pretty much enough shards for it. And then, we're going to be living. Damn, that one made it to the tower. I should have just waited, but... I'm going to hit bro with the good game, because that was probably the most boring gameplay I've ever played. But it is what it is. Chat, let me know what you think about those updates. I don't know what I'm going to do with my second hero, but we should be able to get a hero every 3 months, also based on the new stuff they said. So chat, it's looking up. I mean, it's still pay-to-win mechanics. It's still pay-to-win, but these little concessions, maybe they were always in the books. Maybe it's because they lost money on the tournament. Who knows? But anyways, chat, let me know what y'all think, and have a good day.